Okay, Sag, stay tuned. You've got a lot of really good energy right now. You've got a lot of people like looking at you, feeling attracted towards you. You are shining. So it's a really good window for you. You've got a support and help. And there are like some energies here. If you are interested in looking for love, there's attraction here. You're attractive all the way around right now. So stay tuned. We're going to talk all the way about it. We're just going to talk about it. Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. I know you were like, I'm waiting. I know I heard you about a day ago with your energies of like, come on, where's mine? But you know, Scorpio and Cancer and some others were really speaking up, and now I understand why, that they want to come forward. But if there's anybody that's listening to this or watching this and they just happen upon Sagittarius, I got to tell you, Sagittarius rock. They're some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. No, I really do mean that. You know, for me in my journey, I've had some of the closest, best, and best friends for sure in the past and now that are Sagittarius. And yes, of course, like everybody is complicated with their full astrology. And if you haven't looked up your full astrology out there, do, because it's utterly fascinating. You learn so much about yourself and mostly learn that you're not insane and you just understand yourself better and you're like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So yeah, definitely do your full chart and look up everything, especially your moon, your rising, and your ascending, or sometimes you sun, rising, ascending, and moon. Anyway, Sagittariuses are amazing. And if you ever have them as friends, you're really lucky, especially if they're spiritually aware and developed. And the thing about Sagittarius is that they choose you. It's a big deal because, you know, they get that sort of joke out there that you can't get them to commit. Well, no, they're just particular. And when they do finally choose someone as a mate or as a friend, like, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal with Sagittarius. It's not that they're not committed. They are committed. They're just incredibly loyal when they do commit to you. And they don't take it lightly. They'll even announce to you when they've decided that you're going to be like a friend or a lover. Like, it's no joke. And it's a big compliment if a Sagittarian chooses you. You should be so lucky. Anyway, you are Sag. We're doing this reading for you. So let's get started with laying the cards out and see what your energies are talking about. What possibly wants to go on. Within your life. Saggy, seriously, some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. If I didn't have some of them in my life, I wouldn't have had the forward movement and being inspired by their presence and their support and their loveliness on how they view life. You know, everybody looks at a rose differently, but Sagittarius and how they look at things and how they observe a rose is one of my favorites. Just spectacular people. Spectacular. Don't say that lightly. All right. Got some, of course, some movement with some of you. I am excited to do this reading for you. And just give me about 10 seconds to push them into position and take a quick 10-second look, and I'll be right back. We'll start right up. Okay, Sag, here we go. Oh, wow. You know what? it's really nice right now. You know, the one thing that I'm noticing about a lot of this is that you're looking really good to people right now, which is awesome. You're in your element, your natural element, and you're shining. And people are finding you very attractive, just in general. And then also at a level of like attraction to you too. So I don't know if you're looking for any of that, but just letting you know that those are some of the available energies towards you right now, because you're just really stable and solid and shining in your wholeness of who you are. So basically in the front center area of it, we have new projects going on with the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, new ideas, new projects to manifest that you want to have. It is saying there's going to be a little delayed satisfaction or victory within this Ace of Pentacles, but keep moving forward with it, because everything else around you is very positive. So there's no no's, it's just delayed victory. Okay, the energy covering you is there's lots of people coming forward right now that want to offer you up love and offer you up help. There's energies towards that. Some people might do it in the respect of actually being attracted to you, and other respects are just really wanting to help you. And that's really great. I think there's a level of being reminded, like this Knight of Cups wants to remind you that you're worthy of love. And the Knight of Swords is like, let's kick ass. I mean, that's just the energetic they're feeling. And they're celebrating you. There's a lot of celebrating you right now within this reading. Now, in the recent past, you have a lot of Pentacles where you were trying to do some projects and everything, and you were feeling kind of dissatisfied with how it was turning out within like your environment and your sanctuary, with everything you're trying to put together, and a little bit of questions of, is it worth it? Yeah, absolutely. In your baseline, there's energies of going deep within, and you've got a lot of cups down here. So this is going deep within of feelings, and how does it affect you feeling-wise? Not just what you're thinking about it, but what you feel about it. And the one thing it's saying is that you really want to go into finding that passion, you know, the red cloak of passion, of the things that you're slightly not having emotionally in your life that you want to be there, because none of these cups have spilt or fallen over in these two. So it's like everything in your life right now is like you're thankful for, and it's good and everything, but you need a little bit more. There's a level, especially like with this one, there's a level of not necessarily dissatisfaction, but not full satisfaction in what you've got, and you want more. Now the universe is trying to give you a cup, is trying to give you more love and give you your passion, but you're not totally receiving it. You're not totally looking out for it. And that might be some of the energies when we fall into that, is it worth it? It's always worth it. But I get it. Like, I'm like there every other day. Is it worth it? On not everything, but anyway, so you're moving forward. This card over top of it is kind of like also within trips and movement to go find those emotional and those passions and those things that are important to you. So you might be you know, on a trip or a journey to look deeper within to find those things that are the most sacred to you. That's your baseline. So that's like the foundation too, of like this pushing all of this energy forward. Over here within your attitude and everything, you're still very stable. If you're, I mean, you're very forward thinking, because we've got this like King of Cups, you've got this Queen of Wands way up here, and they're both forward. Everything's forward thinking into the future. Now, one thing I do want to say is there's a little bit of energy coming up from a Queen of Cups. So we've got a lot of advanced people here. We've got kings and queens, a lot of kings and queens that have shown up. So this is advanced work. So, because I mean, even looking into like the Hermit in your environment and everything, it's you're going deep within, and this binding is not. It's bound by your own thoughts, bound by your own thoughts that might be holding you back. And those are only thoughts of the past. So you're going deep within right now to get enlightened from yourself. Well, that's what the Hermit does. I mean, it goes to source, but it goes from you to source to you, you know, like it's that connection. And figuring out what you really want, what the truths are, and what experience you want to have here. in this life. Now, with coming up to the Queen of Cups, now she is the most feminine, emotional of all the female queen energies. She cares so deeply. So everything that you're doing right now is about caring about it. And the one thing that she is going to find out is either you or someone in your life who is a very emotionally in the depth of themselves person, like they deal primarily in how they feel, is going to realize that when it comes to groupings and if there's any arguments that come up, it's not worth it. The argument's not worth it. No one wins. No matter how you feel about it, whether you're in a moody mood or you're just deeply caring about something, it's not worth it getting in an argument and whether something is or somebody is right. So that's going to be into consideration. I'm wondering who this person is. You know, I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but you'll definitely recognize it because this is a very feeling person. And it might be you because you've got a lot of, like, you know, cups around you and depth that you're doing right now. Now, in your environment, it does talk about, once again, you've got the support. You've got support, support, support. I mean, you are looking good to people right now. Not that you shouldn't always look good, Sagittarius, because you always look good to me. I love you guys. But seriously, you're there. You've got complete support in your work, in your friendships, and everything. It's very quite a big celebration of you. So this is nice. This is very nice. And yeah, up in the future line, look into the future line. It talks about within institutions and people making deals, systems. So this is about deal making, something about deal making that's going to be fair. And, you know, like I give you this, you give me that. Okay, here's the negotiations, like either, you know, just within a company or within contracts, within other businesses, or, you know, it's that sort of energy that everybody's going to try to make things fair. But also that makes sense with when you're sitting looking so good right now to people, a lot of times they really want to do right by you. It's like when you come across a celebrity and you're kind of like awed by that celebrity, like some people can be, and you get this feeling you want to do good dealings with them, or it's somebody you respect and you hold them in high esteem, so you want to have good dealings with them. That's the energy that's around you right now. People have a lot of respect for you. Also, your talents are fully there. Your talents with the Chariot, and you've got dreams and fantasies that you want to bring into reality. You want to take your skills and everything that you've learned and bring those fantasies into reality. So, you know, I haven't gone to the big screen. I'll go there just a sec, so maybe you can see these a little bit more up front and up close. Also, going into the future, there's an energy between a male and a female that are action oriented, and it really is quite. If you are female watching this, I mean, you are in your element and you're very stable and you're very intuitive and you're forward thinking, and there's going to be a male that has a lot of respect for you that wants to help you. And he's actually in his good element. He's truly respects you and wants to help you out, and it kind of makes him feel good too. And then also, if you're kind of like a male watching this, the same thing. You're going to see a female that kind of inspires you, and just by helping her, sometimes, you know, like when we help other people, it helps us to get all of our stuff done. It's just like this give and give and give, and then everything works together. It's kind of like when people come together and they decide to make a song together, and they think of things and they do things that just alone weren't coming, but then they came together, and they came together with people that inspired them, and you just magically, I mean, there's nothing like how the Beatles did stuff together, and then when they separated, a lot of times they didn't do necessarily all the work that they did when they were together, but you know, when you have that combination of very talented people that are, you know, the synergy is there. And that's what I feel between like this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands. It's very nice. It's really good. It's a mature energy too. So, gosh, this is really, really nice for you right now, this whole thing. we'll take a moment and then we'll come right back for the wrap-up. Before we do the wrap-up, I just want to remind everybody that each sign has 2 videos. We've got one for the general and one for love and romance. Also, make sure that you check your, you guys, check your sun, moon, and rising signs. Baby, baby. Oh, the sweeties. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sun, moon, rising signs, and also, oh, I know. I'm sorry, Daddy. King gets it first. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to book a reading, there is ctgtarot.com for goodwill and prosperity. Please donate. That would be amazing. Want to subscribe? We're a new channel. Don't lose track of us. If you want to make comments below, please just try to be uplifting. Thank you so much. If you do the thumbs up, that helps us stick around and people to be able to check us out. So anyway, thanks for supporting us. And happy watching. The babies totally appreciate your support, and so do I. Thanks. And back to the wrap-up. Hi, honey. Tinkerbell, you want some? There. Want some? Oh, girl. Okay, Saggy. We've got a very positive reading here. And I mean, yes, there's a little bit of delay in the victory with some of the new projects that you're trying to manifest. You getting away on trips or trying to find your passion, what you're deeply most caring about. You've got lots of support, like lots of support, because you are looking good and shining in your element. And people are liking you, which they should, and you should be liked. There's nothing like all of us when we can shine and truly be ourselves and just step up and, you know, be that. And you are, and people are respecting you and celebrating you. So you've got a lot of support. You're wanting to take your skills and turn some of your fantasies and things that you've thought about, you know, emotionally, and you want to make them into realities. You've got the people to do it with you right now. You know, there's going to be deal making, just, honest, give, take, which is going to feel good for both sides. You're going into your hermit. You're unbinding yourself of your own latent thoughts. You know, the swords have a lot to do with thoughts. And there's not a lot of them here, because even in the Queen of Cups, she's decided that even in these thinking thoughts that I need to be right, she's releasing of that. So everything is very, very much feeling and present and very positive, very supportive. So it's good for you, Sag, right now. Really, really, really join with the people that you're with. Some of your best friends and closest contacts are going to be in touch with you and reminding you how amazing you are. That's nice. That's nice. So enjoy it while it lasts, because we know how life is. But anyway, genuinely love you, Saggies, so much. And I'm so happy that this is the reading that came up for you. All right, love you. Talk to you soon. Mush, mush.